Hello guys, hope you are doing well. Welcome to Faith Talk series episode 3, and today we are going to compare, or I'd rather say understand, the differences between religious faith and non-religious or secular faith. And I'm Joy, and with me is...
This is Efe Juma.
And how are you?
I'm good.
I am also good.
Right.
And, I'd like for you to help us understand.
No, us together.
Yes.
Yes, us together, not just me.
Yeah.
I would also love to have to get your contributions.
Yeah.
Okay. But before even we start, where are you faith-wise? We usually say that as you usually grow in height, you should also grow in faith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you grow in physical complexity, you should also grow in virtual complexity, and virtual complexity is the faith itself.
Okay.
So where are you? Which stage are you? Do you know the stage you are? Or you've not even taken it seriously? Yeah.
Hey.
So anyway, you will know. You will just know the stage you are.
Growing.
You will just know the stage you are when you've been a problem. So don't worry about that.
What makes you say that no, I'm not in a problem? Don't I look like I'm in a problem?
No, you're not. You're not in a problem.
Are you sure?
When you're in a problem, is when you know the level you are.
We understand.
I'm talking about problem. Leave alone the norms.
Okay.
The normal ones, the small ones, those are not problems. Yeah. So it's actually very important to distinguish between religious faith and non-religious faith. And for religious faith, if I can say, this is the basis of FBOs, or faith-based
organizations.
Yes. So it's the foundation for FBOs. Without the religious faith, they would not exist. They would not exist. FBOs, for the churches,
Mosques.
That's mosque, all those the ones that we have. Yeah. So apart from, even we are saying that faith is there. Be it you are religious or you are not religious,
true,
you will never escape faith. So you are either subscribing to non-religious faith or you are subscribing to religious faith. But in all aspects, you are supposed to really discern, so that you don't mess yourself or mess yourself up. So if you say religious faith, then we are talking about a faith in a powerful force that influences both religious or secular aspect of life.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So when talk about faith, it's just a force. It's just something that is compelling you to do something in a way. It's just something that is telling you to believe, or maybe to act in a particular way. Yeah. So, and sometimes you can lack the physical evidence as to why you are reacting the way you are reacting. Yeah. For example, people pray before they start eating.
True.
Yeah. And if somebody asks you, why are you doing that? You cannot prove to them. What you will just tell them, it's your faith. Yeah. You believe that when you do that, you expect a good thing. You expect, like if you pray for good food, you pray so that God should continue providing for you.
Yeah.
And also give thanks for the provision. And also ensure that the process of eating goes smoothly without being choked, something like that. So you believe, and by the time you are finishing eating without having problem or facing any problem, you believe that
your prayer
worked. And if you have another meal the following day, you believe that your prayer worked. And what about if you lack the other day?
He will still provide.
Yeah. So you should. That's what I'm saying. You should be very discerning when you come to faith. Yeah. So that you also have escaped a blind faith. Yeah. So that you escape a blind faith.
Yeah.
So faith is usually linked to spirituality, yeah, and faith also coexists outside. Like I've said, we have religious faith and non-religious faith, yeah. So even if you don't subscribe to any religion, yeah, you cannot escape faith.
You still
but
have
because
to
you still have
something.
to believe in something,
exactly,
yeah. So faith will be there. So you are not exempted. So even if you believe that you should not believe, that is a faith, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So faith, we cannot do without faith. So faith is part of our life, and that's why we deem it fit to always to have this Faith Talks series.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, welcome to this episode 3. Yes.
Yes.
Now let us begin with faith in religious context, or faith in the religion. Yeah. Where faith in the religion, you believe in a divine power.
Yeah.
Right. You believe in a divine power, or a higher power, or a will, or a spiritual truths. Are we together?
Yes.
So, for example, what is your faith?
Christianity.
You are not in secular faith. You're in Christianity.
Yes.
All right. So, if you're in Christianity, you believe in a higher power. What is the name of your higher power? God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will always find that in every faith there is something you're believing in. Yeah. So in Christianity, or in religious faith, where we have many religions, and we'll discuss them, we'll mention them. One of them is Christianity, and in Christianity we believe in God, right? Yes. And we say that God is
the Father.
Yes, but God is omniscient, omnipotent, and
omnipresent.
Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent.
What is omniscient?
Omniscience is all knowing.
Yeah, and omnipresent. Omniscient, all-knowing, omnipotent. I believe it was almighty or something of the sort.
Not it was, it is still.
It is. And omnipresent.
Omnipresent is everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
You've said that omnipotent is?
He is almighty.
He's all powerful.
All powerful, that's the word. Yeah.
It's all powerful.
Yeah.
Right. See, so yeah, that is and that is the basis why we pray.
We pray. Him.
Now, key aspects of religious faith. One is that we believe in a supreme being. Like we said, for Christians, we believe in God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There are others that believe in gods with a small g, right? Yes. Or a spiritual force that is shaping the universe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, faith is really big. Actually, to date, we still go with faith because there are things that to date you can't still explain adequately. For example, the creation story.
Very.
Can you explain?
I have a lot of questions.
You have to go with faith.
Exactly.
Yeah, because even if you go with the science can't explain it.
True.
Science won't tell us where was the first man, or where was the first generation, the first person to exist. How did that person come to exist? Because nowadays we can explain how this subsequent, the generations are coming to exist. A woman and a man come together, in the process they
create.
We talk about the cells mixing, and we talk about the division and multiplication of cells and growing through stages until
they create life, in short.
Yeah, yes. they come to exist. But now, where was the first? If you start asking where was the first cells, who was the contributor of the first cells? Yes, it's really hard.
Very.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why you cannot ruin faith. you cannot go without faith. Faith must exist. And that's why, to me, I just say I will support my faith and say that it is as it in the Bible, right?
Yes.
That God created
Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then other aspects of faith, we talk of sacred teachings and text. For example, we have Bible for Christians. We have Qurans. Yeah. Then we have Torah. We have Vedas. To serve as a sources of guidance. Yeah. So if there is something that you really need. By the way, do you know how Bible is a powerful tool?
It is.
How do you use your Bible, by the way? You say that it is.
Sometimes.
How do you use your Bible? I want to see.
Why are you shouting?
No, let's just tell me how you use your Bible. I want to confirm how powerful it is on your side.
Sometimes if you're going through something, you should you're asking me. I usually go back to the Bible and refer to those verses or texts that usually encourage one, and they keep you going actually.
So that one is now looking for information, for reference, so that you support your faith.
Not support, like the Bible helps, not particular. Okay, yes, supporting my faith, but it can, as you have said, it can be used as a reference.
When you're referring, what are you doing? You're boosting your faith.
Okay, put it that way.
Yes, you're boosting, because if there's something somewhere you're not understanding how to go about it, then you go read there, then you get a story of how something happened similar to your case, and you believe that yours also will be like you've not even had this artists or the gospel artists where they usually pick a story and they sing along. They try to give you hope that, like, it was done to so and so, it will also be done to unto you. Yeah, something like that. And what is that? Boosting your faith.
Okay.
Yeah, because there is something you are referring to. You understand? Yeah, so that if somebody asks you, why are you doing that? You're saying that I'm doing that because somebody in the Bible did this, somebody in the Quran did this, somebody in the Vedas did this, somebody in Torah did this. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So, and if you want to know actually how Bible is really, or these holy books, holy texts are very vital. For example, even when you come to politics in a particular country or in countries, when they usually take oath, they usually hold
the Bible.
Because they believe that when you hold the Bible and you recite some some, like you are just you're trying to, you are abiding by oath that if you break there is a consequence, and you will not, there will only be consequence when you believe in that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's how powerful those holy books are.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So apart from that, we can also talk of religious practices such as worship, prayer, fasting, and rituals help strengthening faith. Yeah. So worship. When you worship, or when you hear somebody worshiping, sometimes it makes you be connected.
You feel like crying.
You feel like crying. Yeah, you be emotional.
Those worship, that they really touch your soul. Yeah.
Yes, so it means, and you only touch your soul if you are subscribing to that particular faith. If you're not subscribing to that particular faith, it will not affect you.
Yeah.
There's actually, and that's why I will compare this with even the secular one. There's a content there's someone who was listening to. He went to a concert where a secular musician was performing, and the person broke out into tears when he was listening and dancing. He broke out into tears, and he's trending actually now. And the reason why it was breaking out, the artist was trying to sing, describing how a lady left. It was about heartbreaking. The lady left. So the artist is trying to sing that, trying to talk to the lady that she should consider. Now all the time this man, the artist, the man is always thinking about the lady. So he was talking and reciting some of the good things that the man did, and the lady still left. And I think the man also maybe he had gone through some personal things, so he broke into tears. So you see, worship and the songs usually touch into our emotions. Yeah. And even when you go to Bible, usually we usually say that the work that the angels are doing, what are they doing? They're just worshiping.
They were just worshiping and praising God.
Worshiping and praising God.
Yeah.
So it's very important. And when you say worshiping again, you are referring to, you can worship without talking.
No.
There is word.
Yeah.
And you know the power of word, yeah? The power of tongue.
Yeah.
So it's very important. So we say that we boost our faith through worships, and and also prayer, and all this require word.
Yeah.
So prayer. So you also prayer, and you can only pray when you believe.
True.
And so fasting. Do you fast? You boost your faith by fasting. So you should actually don't usually leave all these things to religious leaders only.
No.
So you as a person, you can, if you have a big thing to do, a big objective or something, you just have something, a big task in front of you, you can just fast.
True.
And the good thing of fasting, when you fast, you reduce, you increase your concentration on even prayers.
Yeah. Your
because
relationship with God.
Yes, because when you are full, you usually find that the cells or your bodies really get exhausted, and sometimes you can find yourself in sleeping when you're praying.
Exactly.
Yeah. So sometimes you say that I want to pray today, and even before starting praying, you sleep.
You're already dozing off.
You're dozing off. Yeah.
You say things the other opposite way.
Yeah. So that's why it's very important. Sometimes you can just take a day off. You don't eat. You fast, and you commit to your faith, and you pray, and you table all the things, you put all the requests.
Yes.
And because you believe that when you do that, the all-powerful, the all-powerful is getting you. Yeah. The supreme being, the higher being is getting your prayer items. You understand?
Yes.
So apart from that, we talk about and rituals. Do you have rituals in do you know some examples of some rituals in Christianity?
I was to ask you.
Yeah, there are.
Like which
For
one?
example, when you go to the Roman Catholic, usually we have even the baptism, even they usually have something that they put inside. I don't know how do they call it? The one that they burn, and they do like
Those,
this.
the burning of incense. It's usually
the incense. That incense. Yeah, the one.
Okay.
So burning of that is that not in Christianity?
Eh,
It is there. It's a ritual. Or would you not classify it as a ritual?
it is.
Just believing and having a smoke and doing something like this, you can't do such a thing if you don't. So it's a ritual on its own. So that's an example of a ritual in Christianity.
Okay.
Yeah. So ritual is just a pattern that there's something that when you do it this way, then there will be a result. Yeah. Or it is marking something. So that's a ritual. Yeah. What about offerings? When you offerings
and sacrifices.
Nowadays we said in Christianity we say that after the death of Jesus Christ, we no longer shed blood again. Yeah?
Yes.
That's how we say it.
I believe so.
Nowadays we don't sacrifice. We don't sacrifice animals for yeah, we don't shed blood again because Jesus Christ died for us and shed blood for us.
Did it all
for us.
Yeah.
Something like that. But in the time of Abraham, you had to
prepare an altar and have a sacrifice.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it's very important, and these things you need to understand. Don't need to rely on your religious leader. I said in some episode that you see, when you rely on religious leader, maybe there's a time that you, even when, let's say you are about to go or you're about to die, and maybe they are not there to come and you cannot reach them. It's you to seek your God, right? So sometimes you might be in a situation whereby it is just you to act. You don't have to depend on any other person.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we have equal opportunity to reach to God.
Yeah.
Right? Or is there somebody who cannot reach to God?
No.
We have equal opportunity, right?
True.
So so we should not say that you just have to go through someone, right? Yeah, so it's very that's why I was saying that it's very important to try to grow your faith. So yeah, and we've just highlighted some of the ways on which you can use to grow your faith. We say worship, pray, fast. And what? Perform rituals. And here in rituals, I don't know how best I can explain to you, but you will just see what works for you.
Yeah.
Even the ones that the Roman Catholic, they usually have the rosary.
Yeah.
And they do what? They recite and such things. Yeah. So it will depend with where you subscribe. Exactly. And again, under Christianity, we usually have another, apart from the Christianity is a religion. Then again, we have denominations.
Yes.
Yeah. Where we have what. Yeah. Like the Anglican, SEK, is Catholic. Those ones. Those are now the denominations. Yeah. But we believe in
one God
as Christians.
Yeah.
Yes, and also as Muslims, they also believe in
Allah.
Yeah. And the Prophet? Muhammad.
Yeah.
Yes. Who is Ishmael? Do they recognize Ishmael?
I guess so.
They do. Like the same way we recognize Isaac.
Isaac.
They also recognize Ishmael.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think if they recognize Ishmael, then they know who is Abraham.
Yeah, they do. Ibrahim.
They know. They know Ibrahim.
Yes.
All right. So you see this. In as much as we deviate, but we have a point.
Common, yeah.
There's a point where we meet.
Yeah.
There's a point of coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why. Yeah. Faith will work even in all aspects. Apart from that, we usually have community and shared beliefs and a religious faith. So faith fosters a sense of belonging and connection within religious groups. So for example, if you say that we are member of Roman Catholic Church, so you share that common. So if you are in a midst of people and somebody identify as a subscriber of Roman Catholic, then you feel a sense of belonging. When if you are maybe from SEK and you get somebody, you get a sense of belonging.
Yeah.
Even to Muslims, if you get somebody who's subscribing to the
Muslim faith,
you feel the sense of belonging. So you form a community.
Yeah.
With shared faith. Then endurance through doubt. So many believers maintain faith even in times of suffering and unanswered prayers or uncertainty. Right?
Which is hard.
It is.
But you endure.
Personally, I usually say that an answered prayer is also an answer.
Okay.
An answered prayer is also an
answer.
Because you are not all knowing. Maybe whatever you are asking God, if He could have done that thing, it could have haunted you. It could have led you astray. It could have made you not enjoy your life. You understand? Okay. So if He decide not to let that not happen, it's also an answer. It's also a guidance. Yeah. I want to give you an example of the same. There are people who are praying to get job opportunities.
True.
Yes. You pray and you pray so that you can get job, but you end up not getting the job. It's an answered prayer. It's yes, it is an answered prayer. It's not answered, but it's also answered prayer. Why? If you don't get, you have to survive. So what will you do? You will start doing other things, hustling. You get into businesses, and maybe you can start up a business which will flourish later on, and even make you be a better person than even what you thought or what you could have achieved when you were in a conventional employment. You understand? Yes. So we say that even an answered prayer is an answered. Yeah. So if you pray and it's not answered, then it means that whatever you are asking, maybe it was not fit. Right? Yes. So that's why we say this faith also can help us endure or endure through the
times of suffering, uncertainty, and unanswered prayers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in Christian, we believe in Christianity, or for Christians, we may believe in salvation through Jesus Christ. Muslim may trust in Allah's divine plan. Hindus may have faith in karma and reincarnation. That's what we get in Hindus. So the word karma, and by the way, karma is very powerful. Do you know how karma is very powerful? Or you've not realized karma?
I know karma.
It's very powerful.
It will
the one that they say that what goes around comes
around.
Yes. It's very, very powerful. So always ensure that you do good.
Yeah.
Because when you do good, the good will come around.
True.
Yes. When you do bad, the bad will come around. Can you give us an example of a friend who did?
I don't have.
So you don't witness karma, or you just witness karma in movies?
Yeah, in movies.
No, in real life you've not witnessed karma.
I haven't. Why would I lie?
So it means there's no anything good you've done. And you received good in return.
No.
That's what you're telling me.
No. Hey.
That's what you're telling me in short. If you tell me that if you tell me that you've never experienced karma in your life, then that's what you're telling me. Me personally,
maybe I have, but I haven't realized. Because I'm a good person. I do good to everybody.
Sorry? You are not good to everybody.
I do good to everybody. Yeah.
You do good to everybody?
Yeah.
Have you done good to me?
Yes.
Tell me how you did good to me.
I am here laughing with you.
No, that is not doing good for me. That is doing good for yourself.
When we laugh, I am increasing your life span.
My lifespan.
You see?
And you've not experienced karma for the same.
God has also blessed me.
That's what we are saying. So karma, what goes around comes around. Actually, if you just use karma well, you will not always fall in troubles. Yeah. You'll always not fall in trouble. So our viewers, that's all we have for you for religious faith. So let us look also secular faith. Yeah. Or faith in non-religious context. So now we said that beyond religion, faith also manifests as trust. Yeah, because we are saying that outside religion, faith can manifest in secular life.
Yeah.
As for example, you can take the form of trust. Now when you trust somebody, you have faith in that person.
True.
Because actually you just you cannot measure, you cannot guarantee that thing. You just leave it for the faith. You just believe. So that is trust. So trust is an element of faith in what?
In the secular world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another one is confidence. The way faith can manifest in the secular world. Confidence. You say have confidence. But again, don't have blind faith.
True.
You've not studied for your exams, then you say, I have confidence, I'll pass. You will not pass. You will not pass. You must do the right thing. Just do the right thing, then have the confidence, right?
Okay.
Yes. Then we have conviction. Yeah? Conviction. That strong feeling that is trying to persuade you or to convince you that things will gonna be okay, or things gonna be bad. So we have conviction in oneself, and broader ideals. So faith plays a role in everyday decisions, professional results, and societal progress. So aspects of faith in secular lifestyle or in secular world, we say that self-belief, you have confidence in personal abilities and resilience in the face of challenges. So even that person who is not subscribing to religious faith, you must have that faith. Because, for example, if you start a business, for instance, you are not a Christian, you are not a Hindu, you are not a Muslim.
You're a pagan, in short.
You are a pagan. And you start a business. You have to believe that business will work. It will flourish. You understand? So that is faith. You're believing in resilience. Then you have trust in others. You have business partners. You have an employee. The employee has just submitted resume or CV. Those CV are just words. You choose to believe in them, or you choose to trust. But it's not necessarily true. You understand? So you might not get all the evidence. If somebody writes in CV that person is trustworthy, is hardworking, all those things, at the time that you're boarding the person, you will choose to believe them. Right? Because you might not have efficient mechanism of testing all those words. So you'll just take a leap of faith to trust them. So that one is not tied to religious religion only. It works across. Then also we have faith in science and innovation. So I believe that a research, a technology, and medicine will continue to improve human life. You understand? So there also we have faith. For example, now we have faith that very soon we'll get a cure, permanent medicine or cure for HIV/AIDS. So we have faith, and that disease is real. So be it you are subscribing to religion or not, it is there. So we are having faith that one day, one time, those scientists, they believe that one time they will
have a cure,
and they are working towards that. Every day, every night, and every hour, they are working to ensure that what they believe in comes true. We have optimism and hope. Those are manifestation of faith in secular world, but also in the other side. So you trust that situations will improve even during difficult times. Are you not in part of that?
I am.
You believe that your tomorrow is?
It's greater than today.
There's a song that is singing. You know how to sing? Do you sing? Can you sing for us that song? That song is singing?
It just usually says, my tomorrow will be greater
Can
than
you just
today.
Sing now?
I don't remember the
My
beats.
tomorrow. My tomorrow is better than today. If we had a keyboard here, I could have played it well. I could have. Yeah. So we believe and we trust that we are having optimism, hope. So usually we are encouraged to always be optimistic, not pessimistic.
True.
So we have hope in life tomorrow. Actually, I'm a product of faith, and I believe that my faith has grown to a very good position, and I'm better. Yes, I'm better. So faith, when it comes to faith, I can really say a lot because I'm a product of faith. Faith has molded me, molded me, and yeah, so I know what faith can do.
That's good.
Then also we say that we have commitments to values and principles. When you go to a company, you'll always see the values and mission. Or we have the core values.
Yeah.
The core values, those tells everyone who comes on board, you have to subscribe to them. You try to imitate the core values. If you talk about integrity, in all transactions we'll be doing in that particular organization, you're supposed to maintain integrity. If you talk about innovation, yes, you must always try to yearn to be innovative in nature, come up with good new ideas or better ways of doing things. You talk about trust. Yes, you try to be trustworthy, even if you are a thief and you find that in that particular company they are talking about trust. You will try to
hopefully
yes, you will try to align. you put a halt to your culture or to your activities. You put a halt to your attributes, to your character, so that you can adapt to the values of that, because always if you go against their values, it will lead you to a severe consequences. Yes. So like we are saying that scientists believe in eventual in the eventual discover of a cure of disease, and an entrepreneur may also have faith in their vision despite initial failures or activity failures. Or we can also say that an activist may trust in the power of social movements to create a change. So those are some of the elements that we can see faith manifesting. So you must have faith, because the only way you will time travel is through faith.
True.
Time traveling, going ahead of time, going into your future. You will only go into your future with hope, with faith. It's only faith that can take you to your future. You can see your vision. You can have a vision of what you want, where you want to go. And it's only faith that will link you from present to the future. Yes. So we see that faith is a good vehicle that all of us should always have or should on board. Then maybe we can look at the overlaps between the religious faith and non-religious faith. So religious faith is rooted in spiritual beliefs and driven trust, whereas non-religious faith is based on personal conviction, logic, and societal systems. So however, both forms of faith provide individuals with a sense of purpose, resilience, hope in uncertain times. So it's a vehicle that it's the same. It just depends on where you apply it. But faith is the same.
True.
Also, we can say that while they differ in foundation, religious and secular faith can coexist.
True.
They can coexist. So a person may believe in scientific progress while also having faith in divine intervention.
Yes.
For example, when you go for medication, when you visit a medical facility, you are sick, the doctor has worked on you. That is scientific approach. But again, we say the who heals. You've not heard of that. Doctors treat, but who heals?
God.
Yes. Yes. The doctors just do the treating, but God is the one is doing what?
The cure.
So if you say God is the one who is doing the healing, it means that is now
faith.
So we have the faith in the secular and the faith in
the religious.
In the religion setup.
Religion.
So we are mentioning God, so that is religious, and we are mentioning what? and we are mentioning
your faith in the doctors, in the treatment.
Yes. So it's well. So that's really deep. So let us cultivate our faith. And now you are not exempted, so be it you believe or you don't believe, you must grow your faith. And I've said that the time that you really know that whether your faith is growing or not is the time when you'll be in need, the time that you will be in crisis. That's the time that you will really have to use your faith. So please, when you are still not in your crisis, when you have not landed your crisis yet, please try to boost your faith as time goes by, because you will need it. You will need your faith. So that's all we have for you in this episode. This episode 2 of the faith. It's 2 or 3?
Episode 3.
Oh, episode 3 of the Faith Talk series. So thank you. Remember to subscribe, watch, and rewatch.
And share. And I hope you find this helpful.
Yes.
You're learning from it. Okay.
See us in the next episode.